KB9NPH in the group, WB9SGK. Fine business there, Larry. We'll catch you on the 7-3 round there. And thanks for coming aboard tonight. Fine business on the 60 degrees. The last I looked, we had 62 here in Decatur, but that's been a while. So we're probably getting down there close to where you're at there. KB9NPH, WB9SGK, calling WW4A. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, WB9SGH. I don't know if I got that right or not, but anyway, it's Doug. This is WW4A. Well, good evening all the way around to everyone. I was enjoying the chatter there before the net about all the old salts, the servicemen, and thanks to everyone. I'm in that same group myself, so maybe one day we can have a rag chew and everyone can get a chance to jump in and give their spiel. I would enjoy listening to that. Anyway, it was another beautiful day here in southeastern Kentucky. 77 for a high. It's 65 at the present. And I don't think I accomplished a thing today. Spun my wheels most of the day and didn't go anywhere. It's one of those days you'd rather not talk about. So that's 2 in a row. They say it comes in threes. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I've got to be careful. Maybe I'll survive it somehow. That's about all I have here, Doug. Thanks for being there and taking care of the net. Appreciate all you guys that do the net control and the officers, and et cetera, and so forth. People keep up the website and everything. Appreciate all those dedicated individuals keep this net going, and it's good to hear all my cousins enjoy the comments. So we'll try to hang around for the 73 round and back to net control at WB9SGK, WW4A.
WW4A, WB9SGK. Thanks for the comments there, Dan, and we look forward to talking with you on the 7-3 round there. WW4A, WB9SGK, calling KC9KRX. Go ahead, Brad, first round.
WB9SGK, KC9KRX. Good evening, Dan. Thanks for doing the net here, and thanks for doing the pre-net here. Hope everything's fine on your end. You're definitely sounding good here, though the band is up and down here this evening. I want to say good evening to everybody. We hope everybody's doing okay and enjoying the evening there as it kind of winds down. We've got about 59 degrees, I think we got here, 59 degrees. And like I say, we're doing okay. We just want to get in here and wave a hand to everybody. And I'm not sure if we'll be in there Sunday or not, Doug, but we'll see what happens. Everybody have a good evening, just in case we're not, and be careful and drive safely, and hopefully we'll be in here tomorrow night. Doug, take care.
KC9KRX, WB9SGK. We'll give you a call just in case for the 7-3 round there, Brad. And it's good having you with us. Fine business on the 59 degrees out there in Hobart, Indiana. KC9KRX, WB9SGK, calling KD0YTH. Steve in Hannibal, Missouri. Go ahead.
WB9SGK, KD0YTH. Good evening, Doug. Good evening to all the cousins. 64 degrees here now. I think I made it up to 77 today. Really nice day. Yeah, I believe it was in 68. I was stationed in San Pedro, California. Saw the Queen Mary come in and on her own power, and they took it down to the docks there in Long Beach and set it up as it is today. It's been a long time ago, and it was a nice looking ship back then. But anyway, this is KD0YTH back to WB9SGK.
Oh man, when the folks and I were visiting around there, Steve, they didn't have the Queen Mary there or the Spruce Goose. We were there before they brought those things in there, so I missed that. I'd like to see the Queen Mary someday. There was a group, they may still be there, had a ham station on board that vessel. They'd have their meetings there monthly. I forget the name of the club there out of LA. They used to, I don't know, they may still do it, but they had people operating on 10 meters from there for a while. I got lucky and made contact and got a QSL from that there. They may still be doing it too. I don't know. Things have changed, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but there's a lot of memories there. Great having you with us. Hang in there. We'll get you on the second round there. KD0YTH to B9SGK, calling KD8AUE. Jim, first round.
KWB9SGK, boy down flying. Rolling right along here on that. Big hello to everybody out there. Everybody sounding pretty good. Signal's dropping a little bit like Larry was saying, but everybody's still coming in pretty good tonight. But Jim there, KD8AUE, I'm in southeastern Ohio here. Got 52 degrees. Real nice day out here today, so got a few things more done outdoors. I'll probably wind up doing a couple more tomorrow if the good Lord's will on it. I can get up and get it going here. But other than that, trying to find that done. Yeah, I was listening to all the Navy guys out there. I was in the Air Force myself, 68 to 72. I only pulled 4 years and 2 years inactive after that. But yeah, it was all right. It was a good thing. Had to get it done and get the mission accomplished. And for the veterans out there that did the 20 years, hats off to you guys. I only pulled 6, but hey, that's the way it is. Other than that, Doug, you sound real good. I'll be around for 73, buddy. And you take care, and I'll be waiting.
KD8AUE to B9SGK. Jim, I didn't go into service till 72. I think it was September. And wound up in the Army Signal Corps. Got out February 14th, 1974. That's the deal on that. Oh, man. Anyway, we will call you on the second round there. 5 minutes on 70, or on the 52 degrees there. KD8AUE to B9SGK, calling AC0SA. Go ahead, Richard.
WB9SGK. Big Doug, and to all the Midwest cousins out there. Good to hear everybody. This is AC0SA. Well, Doug, I've currently got 64 degrees, and beautiful day today. Didn't do too much, went bowling, had a fairly mediocre good day, enjoyed it, and I'm like Jim, listening to all you Navy men out there is good. I'm like him, I was in the Air Force. Anyway, we'll talk to you on the 73 round, Doug. AC0SA, back to WB9SGK.
AC0SA B9SGK. Not a bad deal there, Richard. And 5 minutes on the 64 degrees. The band's trying to do something with us tonight. I hope we make it through here before it does anything crazy. Looks like Murphy's going to give us some competition tonight here. Richard, we'll get you on the 7-3 round there. C0SA B9SGK, calling N0HMS. Ross, over there in Missouri. I'm trying to think of the name of the town. I'm in the doghouse, Ross.
Okay, Douglas. Yeah, it's Farmington there, Douglas. It's HMS Ross there in Farmington. Good evening to all the men and women out there tonight. Appreciate all the service people out there who are telling some of the stories, and we appreciate their service for sure. I was not able to serve due to medical problems I had earlier, and I still have some of them, but anyway, I wish I could have served, but I wasn't able to, but both my parents served, one in the civil service, my mom in the Navy, and my dad in the Air Force, so anyway, and my sister was in the Navy too. She was in E7, so she served for a few years, and my dad was in E9, and so I got a little bit of military knowledge on the civilian side of the fence, I guess you could say. Anyway, I got 63 degrees here in Farmington. Calm wind, partly cloudy skies, humidity 77%, dew point 55 degrees. stretches, but it's at 2.5 and it's falling at the present time. And so far today we haven't had any rainfall in the last 24 hours, so we did have a high today of 79 and a low of 43. And tomorrow we're expecting a high of 80 with a low of 53 and mostly sunny skies. So it's going to be, we're going to get in the 80s all the rest of the week and 70s next week. So we got to quite warm up, but it's still pretty nice out there. Real nice weather we're having. I enjoy it immensely, and I hope everybody else does too. I'm sure everybody does. Anyway, I'd like to say good evening to taking the show to the Charlotte listeners out there, and we just want to say good evening again to the folks that serve in the military and appreciate their service. Enjoy HMS. Be here for 33 around there, Douglas. Over.
N0 HMS B9 SGK. Well, Ross, it sounds like great weather there. That sounds like fishing weather. Oh man! And down and over there in Missouri, they got some of the best fishing around. There. Oh yeah. We'll call you on the 7-3 round, and great having you aboard. N0 HMS WB9 SGK calling KC9 IVO. Let her rip, Harold.
Yeah, all right, Doug. Here we go. We are ripping her up here, buddy. Sounding good. Old Ross there and the rest of the guys. And thanks for running in there. Yep, everybody's sounding good in here. A little QSB on the signals here. I got a little attenuation in, so it's easy to notice it there, but nobody's fallen out of the picture yet. So that means we're good to go. Good to go up here in Rocky Island with 65 degrees yet. Still 65 degrees. I think she got up to 76 or 77 today. Real nice warm day, even with the breeze. It felt really, really good. And it was partly cloudy or mostly sunny, however. There were some times when the sun popped through there and stayed pretty steady. If you were in it, it actually felt hot. So, yep, she was heating things up good. But then the clouds would come along and give you some relief, a little bit of a breeze to go with it. All in all, just a beautiful day. Had a few errands to run early on there, got those out of the way, had lunch, and had a couple more errands to run. Then the granddaughter came for a while, and to give her a run home, we managed to slip in a little din along the line there, and now we're winding out the evening here listening to the cousins. Sounds like everybody had some pretty decent weather and a pretty nice day. I think our weather is going to hold on like this pretty good. Clear on through the weekend there, even getting a little warmer tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday too. Doesn't seem like there's too much of a chance for any precipitation. It seems like it wanted to stay north of us today. That's where the latent cloud cover came in, but it rolled in and rolled out, so it didn't mess the whole day up there, that's for sure. Anyway, we're enjoying ourselves here listening to the conversations. Hello to everybody. That's kind of the gist of things from Rock Island. We'll hang around for the next go-around. KC9 IVO, over.
KC9 IVO WB9 SGK. Fine business there with all that fine weather there, Harold. Stay out of trouble. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Fine business on the 65 degrees there. That's not bad there. KC9 IVO WB9 SGK calling N7 INO. Jim, first round.
Jimmy's calling you in 790.
Yeah, he's been doing that to me for weeks. I don't know what's going on there.
You might have went to sleep down in the desert there.
I don't know, but I don't know about Jimmy. Anyway, we'll close with Jimmy and we'll pick up K8 SKS WB9 SGK. Go ahead, Stan.
I kind of thought you were going to pick on me. Mr. Doug, WB9SG and a K. And the good old Midwest Country Cousins doing a real nice job there. K8SK and an S Tanner in Kalkaska County, good old northern lower part of Michigan. Looking at 56.6 degrees on the outside digital readout, 46 on the relative humidity, and that barometer's hanging in there at 30.4. Yeah. Still nice weather coming our way.
been that way for about 3 days now, looking good. And to the gent mentioned the Queen Mary there, the Queen Mary had to get in there very early, 68, I'm going to say January or February, because by the first part of April, she was alongside us. I was on the USS Long Beach then, CGN-9. We were in the yard getting ready to depart for Vietnam there, and they moved her alongside of us into the berth, into dry dock there, where they could clean all the barnacles and stuff off the hull and everything, and get her ready to go in that permanent berth where she's at right now. So I'm saying it's probably first week of April, because by mid-April we were in Pearl Harbor on our way to Vietnam. But that's the story on that, and that's right out of my log, not from memory. I wrote all that stuff down. Aye. 73s to all, probably won't be around for the 73 round. Sorry about that, but I got to put the pressure suit on and take my shots. So we'll catch you down the log. Go ahead and give me a call, Doug, but I'm kind of sure I won't be there. WB9SG and a K, Mr. Doug in Decatur, Illinois, that is. K8SK and an S, Stan will be by.
K8SKS.B9SGK. If that ship was there in 68 and we were there in 70, we should have saw it. They must have had it somewhere where we couldn't see it. I don't know. It probably, I don't know what the deal was. We missed that somehow. Stan. Oh boy. But we didn't, let's see. I got off 2 or 3 pictures, and I had to be quick about it to do it. And it was on that bridge through the rail. So I probably missed it. I'll have to look at that. Look at those pictures again. I might have got a picture of it and didn't know it. Most of the pictures I got were over there at Fisherman's Wharf of the harbor area, the ships coming in. One of them was a Dutch merchantman. There was one from China. Those 2 I remember, and I can't remember I don't remember the others. I'd have to look at them on the pictures. I've got that on Facebook, what I took of that harbor area. We took the boat ride, you know, where they take you past the big ships and the fishing fleet, I guess, or is that the Hollywood fleet? They even had John Wayne's boat out there. We got to see it. Well, better move along. Stan, you got around yourself, and I will call you on the 7-3 round just in case. Don't worry about it. It'll all work out. K8SKS and 5 minutes on the 56.6 to B9SGK, calling KB0KZB. Go ahead, Jim.
All right, Doug. WB9SGK, WB0KZB. Jim here in Crystal. And it looks like we got 63.1 degrees in the backyard. And you know, I spent a good deal of time in San Diego, and a couple of tours there, and don't recall seeing either of them, but I'm pretty sure it was there. I got to walk on a carrier a couple of times, and I'll tell you what, that is one big machine. Just huge. I got lost in that thing more times than anyway. We should be here for the 7-3 round, and it's really good to hear everybody, and I appreciate Master Chief relaying me in there when I was in the mobile. WB9SGK, WB0KZB.
KB0KZB, WB9SGK. 5 minutes there, Jim. Boy, there's a difference when you're on the base there. Stick around. We'll call you for the 7-3 round. KB0KZB, WB9SGK, calling WA0AFD. First round, Bill, let her rip.
Okay, Doug, WB9SGK, WA0AFD. Special good evening to you, Jim. I was able to copy you quite well from the mobile. Of course, my name is Bill. I'm in Chesterfield, Missouri. We're about 20 miles west of downtown where the Arch is. Cardinals lost tonight. Boo-hoo. present temperature is 59, and I think it wasn't a whole lot warmer throughout the day. What happened today? Well, I had breakfast with 3 of the Breakfast Club members, and then we ended up over one of their houses and looking at equipment and talking antennas and pushing buttons and all that good stuff like real ham radio operators do. Well, the best thing I did was join the Navy for 4 years. First of all, it made me grow up and gave me some purpose in life, and I have no regrets. I absolutely have no regrets. I even considered making a career of it, but that was short-lived. I couldn't get a commitment about exactly what that would do for me. Yeah, in those days, a lot of things are tremendously different today. Our commander-in-chief was Dwight Eisenhower, and when he raised his hand in his swearing-in service and said he'd uphold the Constitution, he did it to the best of his ability. And furthermore, we servicemen knew which side he was on, unlike the one today. I shouldn't say things like that, but I had to get that off my chest. WB9SGK, WA0AFD, over.
WA0AFD, WB9SGK. Okay, Bill. Well, you know who the vice president was then? Well, he was president when I was in the service, so Nixon was my boss. Oops. I'm not going to say any more. That might start controversy, and I don't want to get them going here. But I got treated right too, and so did a lot of other guys. All right. Great having you with us. Stick around. We will get you on the 7-3 round, Bill, and it's great having you with us here. Yeah. And you know what? I knew that call. I just couldn't figure out who it was. I'm not even sure what the QTH is. I think you're in Missouri. But you're in Missouri, aren't you?
Chesterfield is a suburb of St. Louis. We're about 20 miles straight west of downtown St. Louis. And if you go another 7 miles west, you cross the Missouri River and you're over in St. Charles County, over.
Oh, yeah. See, oh, I'll get it. See, my spelling stinks. Well, at least I know what it... Okay, I got her now. I got her, Bill. We're good. We're good. And, oh, yeah. I better keep moving before the rotten apples and whatever else start flying. Somebody's going to yell, get on with it. WA0AFD, B9SGK. Great having you with us. We're down at the end of the list, the Midwest Country Cousins Net, and we're looking for check-ins. Please come with your call. Now I do have to behave. W0PGL. Gotcha, Tony. Sounding good tonight. Anyone else out there? KD8. I got the is that DNS? Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. You're 15 on the list. Welcome aboard. Anyone else out there tonight? Any other check-ins for the Midwest Country Cousins? Please come with your call. Okay, I better get on with it. Here, W0PGL, WB9SGK. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay, Dougie. Good evening to you. I'm WB9SGK and the Lagoon Country Cousins, W0PGL. Well, say good evening to everybody on board here tonight. Right at the present time, we got 6.
You know, been there, done that many times. He's been all over, those kind of countries, and he knows what to expect, and that's part of the job. So we certainly appreciate his service and all the others too. So back to you, Doug. Thanks for getting me in there. 73 to the cousins. WB9SGK. Here is KB9MPH.
KB9MPH, WB9SGK. Larry, evidently a lot of the guys here on tonight are from the service. That's interesting. There. I hope all's going well. Have you heard any more from Bob and his wife up there in Peoria?
Well, yeah, we text pretty much regularly back and forth on the phone, last night I actually was on the radio with him last night for a little bit. She is at home, of course, and doing slow progress. There's a couple different nurses coming in, taking care of therapy and checking on her well-being, blood pressure, and that kind of good stuff. So, and haven't heard from him today, so I always say no news is good news, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, that's the update on that. This kind of progressing. Thanks for asking there. WB9SGK, KB9NPH.
Thanks for the info, Larry. And again, I hope all's well up that way there with everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting me do this. KB9NPH in the group, WB9SGK, calling WW4A. Dan, we're on the 7-3 round.
Okay, Doug, WB9SGK, WW4A. Well, I don't have anything else to add that's worth talking about, so I'll just say 73s to all the cousins. Enjoyed listening to the comments and spending some time with the cousins. 73s and good evening to all. We'll do it again someday, I hope. Back to net control, WB9SGK, WW4A clear.
WW4A, WB9SGK. Well, thanks for joining us, and I hope all's well in Kentucky there, Dan. Stay safe, and it's great having you with us. WW4A, WB9SGK, calling KC9KRX. Go ahead, Brad. Oops. KC9KRX, WB9SGK. Are you there, Brad? Well, how about KD0YTH, Steve in Hannibal, Missouri? Go ahead, Steve.
WB9SGK, KD0YTH. Thank you, Doug, for running the net tonight. It's really a good net. I like hearing all that stuff about the military. I Googled the Queen Mary. It was in December of '67 that it came into Long Beach there, its last voyage. Yeah, I was in the Army then at San Pedro at Fort MacArthur, California. But anyway, I want to say 73s to all the cousins. Hope everybody has a good evening and a good day tomorrow. This is KD0YTH back to WB9SGK.
Fine business there, Steve, and thanks for that bit of information there. Hope all's well over there in Hannibal. Stay safe, and look forward to talking with you again on here on Cousins there. KD0YTH, WB9SGK, calling KD8AUE. Jim, 7-3 round.
WB9SGK, okay, Doug, big 73s, you and the fellas out there, and shortwave listeners, everybody out there. I got a temperature drop down to 51 degrees here, so it's going to be a little cool and cool tonight. Good sleeping weather. Harold, you're sounding good out there. Dan, you're sounding real good too, buddy. Volunteer coffee on you. I hope your day goes better for you tomorrow. By the way, Doug, my dad was in the Army too. He served in World War II. He was in the Battle of the Bulge. That brings back memories. That's real fighting there too. You take care, buddy. And thanks for running the net. WB9SGK, KD8AUE.
KD8AUE, WB9SGK. Take care, stay cool. Oops. And 5 minutes on the 51. You're right. That's going to be great sleeping weather. I don't know what we're going to get around here. It might be that cool around here. I don't know, Jim. AD8AUE, WB9SGK, calling AC0SA. 7-3 round, Richard.
Alright, Mr. Doug, WB98SGK. Thanks for getting me in. This is AC0SA. Everything is looking good around here. It's still the same. The temperature did drop, though, it's 62.2 now. And cooling down. Supposed to get down to 55. Well, Mr. Doug, you had a good net. Appreciate you being there. Enjoyed listening to all the guys talk about the military. Like I said, I was in there in the Air Force. Had a son that made a career 20 years in the Marines, won 10 years in the Marines, and my other son is doing a 20-year hitch in the Missouri National Guard. So we're having a good time, and just enjoying it. Doug, with that, I'm going to give it back to you and let you get on down the list. AC0SA back over to WB9, SG and a K.
Enjoy. Thanks for coming aboard tonight, Richard. I hope all's well. And stay safe over there in California, Missouri there. Oh, man. Look forward to talking with you again there. AC0SA and the group WB9SGK calling N0HMS. Ross, we're on the 7-3 round.
WB9SGK, this is Enjoy. It's nice sitting there again, Douglas. It's nice to hear all these men and that served in the armed forces. We sure do appreciate that. Good to know that we got good people like you guys out there protecting the country. Is the low for tonight, predicted low, and it's supposed to be mostly clear, so I'll probably run the air conditioner. I don't know if I will or not, but let's see what happens. So I got it going right now. It's kind of hot in this room, my radio room. It's pretty warm during the daytime. There's a big window, arch window, that the sun comes in and just stays off, and then there's a vaulted ceiling to boot, so it holds quite a bit of heat in here in the summer, and it's just kind of cold in the winter, so it's not, I guess it's not much insulation in here, but anyway, we deal with it, we get by. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot here just for the evening. Just want to wish everybody a good evening out there, and a good rest of the week, and a good day tomorrow. I'm thinking it's a game and a half we're ahead in the division race, so I'm not real positive about that, but I think that's what it's come down to, a game and a half. So anyway, we lost. I guess we're going to start winning. Well, find ourselves playing in the wild card, so we don't want to do the wild card again. Well, if we have to, we will have to, but anyway, at least I'm getting in there, so that's the main thing. Enjoy, that's over.
KC9, oops, that's wrong. N0HMS, B9SGK. 5 minutes there, Ross. Glad you able to make it in 7-3 round there. And on those on the business with the Cubbies, and I think I don't know who the Cubs were playing. Were they playing the Cards?
Yeah, they were playing the St. Louis Cardinals tonight, and there's something else I had. The pitcher for the Cubs that pitched tonight, he is from Farmington, Missouri. He's a local from around down here, and I've never heard of the guy, to be honest with you. I'm sure there's quite a few folks around here that knows him, but he is from Farmington, and that's who pitched. His name is Arrieta, and I can't think of his first name, but I think it's Jake Arrieta. That's his name, and he's from Farmington, and he's the one that beat the Cardinals tonight. So I'll turn it back over to you there, Doug. Over.
Okay, Ross. Oh, man. Well, it's hard telling. The fur and the feathers were probably flying tonight, Ross. I don't know. I don't know who won that thing. It had to be interesting. Oh, man. You have a fine evening there. Take care, and thanks for joining us this evening. And enjoy the fine weather there in Farmington. That's a lot better than that heat wave we had months ago. N0HMS WB9SGK. Enjoy. Calling KC9IVO. Go ahead, Harold.
Yeah, okay. Well, Doug, thanks for doing it here tonight. Sounding good. Doing a wonderful job as usual. Good night to Ross there and the rest of the guys that already checked out if you're still listening. And, hey, the rest of the guys coming up waiting for 73. If you're still there, by golly, hello to you again. Sounding good, Doug. Let's see. The band's holding up pretty good. Little QSB, like I said, still on the band for me, but everybody's just fine that go around. We're going to have a pretty nice evening. It's going to cool down nicely and then warm up again tomorrow. The leaves on the old trees we got in the front yard and the backyard there, well, one of them in the one in
The Midwest Country Cousins Net has been active since 1964. For more information on this net, please use the web page found on the internet at www.hamdata.com.